Yeah, good evening, brothers and sisters. God bless every one of you. God bless every one of you. This is Ogele TV on YouTube. God bless you guys. God bless, God bless, God bless. Thank you, brothers and sisters. I want to appreciate all my followers, fans all over the world for creating time to like my video and share my video. God bless every one of you. I really want to be appreciating you for not leaving me alone. You guys have been doing a standing job on my platform. God bless you. Today is going to be a wonderful and a great day that the Lord has made for us to shine. This Ogele TV, all the way from Norway. Like the video and share the video. Go and subscribe to my YouTube. Don't hesitate to do that. As you do that, God will bless you. God will elevate you. Let me share the video first. Let me first and foremost share my video. Very, very important. To share video is very, very important. Yes, sir. Let me share my video first. Like the video and share the video. As you do that, God will bless you. Like my video and share my video. Like, and share. We want to cancel the bill today. Today is going to be dengue. Like the video and share the video. Don't hesitate to like my video and share my video. Whenever you come across my video, always like and share. As you do that, God will bless you. Like and share, like and share, like and share. Let me see the first comment. First comment come with a super chat. Make una your blank put boah as a surprising. When you do that, God will bless you. Just bless your brother. Bless Ogele. Just close your eye. Bless Ogele. I know as you take bless me, I so God will take bless you. Don't be afraid to do that. Yeah, one of my guests is here. Yeah, bless me, bless me.
Speak.
Yeah, Mr. Chris.
How are you?
I'm good. And you?
Oh, thank God we are fine.
It's good to hear that. Thank God, my brother. So how is the situation of things in Nigeria? How you guys managing the economy of Nigeria?
One of the most toughest time in the history of mankind. One of the most corrupt time in the history of mankind.
Are you sure?
Very, very sure. I'm very sure.
What about the situation of electricity? Are they improving now?
It has not improved. It's still what it used to be. Businesses are collapsing. Politicians are not interested. So what they are solely concerned, they struggle their way in to get a political position, either elected or an appointee. So the moment they are privileged to get this opportunity, they don't know whether the ordinary man will see whether they survive or not. But the other side of it, it will help to breed crime in the society within the locality. On the long run, those who call themselves the governor, the president, the senator, collectively they will be paid for it. They can no longer take normal road transport because they are afraid. Airline is one of the most lucrative business in Nigeria today as a result of insecurity. So they get more patronage than the normal, road transport, and just to measure it.
But everybody cannot afford flight ticket now.
Yes, that is where the ordinary man, that is where they pay the price for their foolishness.
Because every Nigerian cannot afford a flight ticket.
An average Nigerian cannot fly the air. You cannot tell me even a university lecturer cannot fly the air. A teacher cannot fly the air. A market woman cannot fly the air. So the people you see, street people fly the air or are constantly on air, they are those who control the economy. Those who control the political power and the economic power. They are the one flying on air.
So you see, that means we will continue to be living like that. Because for me, I always tell you on this platform, Nigerians are not serious. They are not serious. No electricity, no good road, no security, everywhere insecurity. What are Nigeria fighting for now? Nothing. Me, I don't really know. The youth of Nigeria. Good evening, Mr. Mozusi. I don't really know what they are fighting for. Whether they are fighting for their future, we don't really know. Because the way the country looks like now, it's like a country without no leadership. Nigerians are complaining every days of their life. You are complaining, you are the same people who still go and queue behind these people when it comes to election. So why is it so, Mr. Chris? Why? Why is it so? People are always enslave you as a Nigerian. When it comes to election, you go and queue behind them. Why is it so? Why?
Politics go with some level of influence and coercion. Now, since the beginning of this year, the economy has been so tight. Even till now, the economy is so tight. Now, the only avenue, the country is not productive, so to say. And the only avenue through which money can just be disbursed or come into the society or come into the economy today is through politics. Now, the primary or the senatorial election and the rest of them, they just concluded or they are still struggling, battling with now. A lot of money have been infused into the economy system from politicians, but there is no service that can commensurate with that amount that is being floated into the economy. That is where the country is always having problem. Now, a lot of money just come into the economy now. Most of those boys who will always put on tight jeans with jeans, canvas, and the rest of them parading themselves as gangsters on the streets. Now, they have not done any job, but some amount of money have been disposed or deposited into our local communities, into our local environments here. Now, everybody is desperate to get a share from that money. They don't care to know how the money comes. They are so aiming to get a share from that money. So whether they are going to mortgage their future for the next 50, 40, 70 years, they are not interested. What they are solely concerned is what they start to gain immediate gain. But in a couple of months to come, in a couple of years to come, you see them complaining. If we are to measure the government of Tinubu today, you don't need to go to classroom. With the failure of power supply, insecurity, and poor infrastructure in the country, it's enough for Nigeria to just totally vote against Tinubu and APC-led government. But unfortunately, our people, they are not enlightened. You see, God bless the Western country. Yes, education is number one, is key. No matter what, everybody have a basic education. But unlike what you are having here, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. What you solely see here.
The network will. The network is coming. It will soon be back. I know it's the network. You see the situation we find ourselves in that country. Nothing is working. Yeah, before it comes back, there is a video I'm going to play today. I'm directing this video to Pastor. Make sure they like the video. As now they like the video, how much you see super chat your brother? Nothing is too big, nothing is too small. Buy super chat. You don't take where I see you rich. You don't run, leave me. Not be so. Not be so, my brother.
He said he was chairman of Sterling Bank. Perhaps no wonder. He said he was chairman of Sterling Bank. Perhaps no presence in Edo and give it to Sterling Bank. They make so much money in commission from Edo, and yet, in terms of corporate social responsibility, you cannot point to what Sterling Bank has done for the people of Edo. Nothing. Nigerian units. How many of our people is there employed? So the truth is that we don't want people who just wake up and say they want to govern us. There are many of you far away in the diaspora, yet your contribution, my friend there is Steve Batoy, is from Ovia Southwest. It's in America. But at home, it's a household name because they feel him, they appreciate him, they seek their money from him. They want to do community project, they get money from him. So that is the homeboy. Homeboy is not necessarily whether you are permanently stationed. There are many of you here, you might be in America, but your spirit, your heart, everything about you is in Edo. Your funds are there. But these are people who have never identified with us. But when it's time to govern, they look at us and say, you know, these people are ignorant. You have to come down and govern them. What we want now is not those who can speak the village. That's not what we want. We want people who have identified with us. People that we can trust. People that have a passion. People that we can vouch for. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm proud to announce to you, and I believe Senator Monday Okpewulo will make a fantastic job. Thank you very much.
Mr. Chris, you were not here. Do you know why I played that video? That was during the campaign of this current governor of Edo State. When Izeyamu lead him to America, Izeyamu take Mondo Okpewulo to America to present him to Edo's people. You see, we were talking about ESA agenda. We were talking about key things just now, good or bad. Secondary level, primary school level, education is the key of life. You cannot rule it out, whether you like it or not. When we are talking about leadership, you cannot exempt education. Forget it. You cannot do it without education. I'm not saying you must be a professor, you must be a master's degree. No. There are a level of education you need to have before you can pilot affairs of a state. You see, the problem I'm having with Izeyamu is my Edo brother. It's my father, it's my leader. It's my Edo senior brother. I will not deny that. Sometimes when you people are making decisions, look at what is coming in the front. You were the same man that said, Obaseki work in Sterling Bank. We have not seen anything Sterling Bank have brought to Edo. You see, I know politics is interest, but this is a man you sacrifice for. You sell it around the world, show him to Edo people that Okpebolo is the most competent candidate to govern Edo. So then where do we find ourselves? I'm happy it's on well. The way Okpebolo is dealing with them now, all of them that supported him. You know, Mr. Kiri, you know, I will give you a chance to talk. You know I'm happy. When you are supporting people, one, look at character. Some people, they are quiet, but they are dangerous. Some people, when you give the mantle of leadership, when he does not have educational background, he will behave like a moron for you on your face. Because that power will intoxicate him. He never dreamed to be there. He never dreamed to be there. Now the power is with him. That is what is intoxicating money today in Edo State. You see, there were a lot of competent Asian people in APC. I know in your 2020 election, they said Okpebolo supported you. You supported with some money. That is why you stepped down for Okpebolo. You don't play politics like that. No. There are positions you surrender for people. There are positions. Because if Okpebolo progress today, the praises will still go to pastor. The pastor is the one that brings Okpebolo. But if Okpebolo fails today, they will still use it against pastor. And they have started using it against him now. Now you are the same man that brings Okpebolo. Because what he said in America about Okpebolo, he said he's presenting Okpebolo to Edo people. He's the most credible and competent man who is to govern Edo. Where do we find ourselves today? Do you know what I love the ESA Central for? Do you know the current senator now representing ESA Central? The Asian people is not coming out. It's Yakubu they are sending there. Even if Yakubu is not, the APC is not a member of APC, they would rather he should go to NDC, they will support him. That the man that is there now is just like Okpebolo. They said he's sleeping in the Senate floor. He does not contribute for anything. They don't feel he's representative over there. Likewise, when Okpebolo was there. Imuse was a member of APC. Imuse, a former APC chairman. The man, very competent, sound. Professor Osubo is still there, was there. Pastor follow all the whole Asian people wait for the APC. He can't say Okpebolo, they want to go give ticket to. He can't say Okpebolo, they want to step down for. You see, there are things, money is the root of all evil. It's not every money you accept in life. Do you know why Edo problem is like this today? I will not blame Okpebolo. I was sleeping this afternoon. I was using a lot of things. I said, look, sometimes when we are blaming Okpebolo, when you give a matter of leadership to somebody that is not competent, he does not know his right and left. He's hearing, now so this one talk, now so this one talk, from different corners. He will be confused because already the smartness is not there for him. Whether Edo State is a minority, we are talking about to govern the state. He needs levels of education, level of smartness, ideas. Now, the way model is taking Edo now, today now, Edo is just like you are sponsoring people. Those days, the way they were taking our women from Africa, they bring them to Europe. After you work, you pay us. That is the government we are having in Edo today. Because most of the ticket, the governor is purchasing the form from those candidates. You go, I give you the form. Now, when you give me the form, the governor will assure him you will win the election. He is going to be paying back to the government. He is not going to represent anybody. They are trading with people's life in Edo today. Because what? The current governor we have today, he does not know anything about leadership. That is just the fact. So when you are presenting, you see, the reason why I supported Aswan go down. Aswan go down when the man is, forget it, whether English or not. Aswan go down every day, speak correct English. But if you speak pidgin English, You gonna say that better pidgin English they address people. Yes. They might not speak quiz English if they address people. But we can't carry leadership for this dark hand. So why don't we become a curiosity? Now kidnappers everywhere around Edo State now. Okpebholo has not go to the media to go and address the issue of kidnappers. Yes. Okpebholo is busy politics everywhere, going to Abuja, Obedeyama, I promise Wike. You see the level of leadership we have in our state. The same pastor is the man that bring it. That is where I blame pastor. It's not everybody you see. He might be quiet. You must observe. It's just like, you know, if they say, okay, there are level of things that I can support Chris or Mr. Israel. They'll say, okay, how do you see this man in this area? If you want to appoint him, I must see it, check your background first, whether you will be competent in those areas. They keep Okpebholo is confused. That's just the fact. The governor is over him. Okpebholo does not know anything about government. Doesn't know. You give it to him. The people will be pushing it around. That is where we find ourselves today in Edo. If you see the primary they are conducting, he has never come to this level before. He has never come to this level. Before the president, who has failed the entire nation, is not even complaining about the primary they are conducting. Say what kind of useless primary they are conducting. The man is saying it in television. They now use it to make more money for themselves. So with all this thing that is happening, I would say blame Izeyamu. You will contribute. Because when you are bringing somebody, when you are supporting people, you know the kind of people you are supporting. So, Mr. Chris, can you go ahead? I'll give you the floor.
You see, I know what is happening. You don't go to classroom to illustrate the political situation in Nigeria, Edo State in particular. Now, when I speak about Izeyamu, probably someone will say, oh, maybe if they look for something they not give her. You should know me very well. When you came to New Benin, we both went around the whole of the market. Let me say before the war now. You said I should get something for myself. I said no. I said no. You said I should buy just the way you are buying. I said no.
Yeah.
I only took a bottle of mineral from you. I took it home. I didn't buy anything. Yeah. Because I am not in your pocket. For the fact that you came from abroad, I must not exploit you. You should know the kind of life I live. I live a very simple and a gentleman life. Now, Izeyamu, whatever you say about Izeyamu, people will want to criticize you. I was just telling someone this evening, I say, if he's privileged, you go and see the people he's going to empower. You check the kind of people he want to empower. What I am saying, I don't have anything against him. A Benin man will say, if a man wants to cheat on a woman, if a man is looking for a very cheap woman, that man will give birth to imbecile. Yes, that is the case of Izeyamu. When Izeyamu saw Okpebholo, Okpebholo was already a public officer, he was already a senator, he can dish out money to their satisfaction. Yes. Even if there were other better candidates which they know so well, because of the money and the manipulation the Okpebholo as a candidate then yield himself to, he can easily be manipulated. He quickly allied with some of these people. And at the end of the day, if we are allowed to cast free and fair election, normal election, let me not start making some statements here. I don't see myself indicting any of the aspirants. Let me not see myself. In a real democracy, some of these guys who are picking form now, they are not supposed to even be a gate man in any public office. Because Senate is a royal office. House of Rep is a royal office. You don't allow idiot and non-entity to go there. Because the people will suffer under their watch. That's the situation of Edo State now. The most chaotic state in the whole federation today is Edo State, Benin City. Politically. Because the governor is not fit to manage the political situation in the state. Let me also accuse you. When Obaseki was the governor of this state, you constantly attack Obaseki that he was not making use of the security vote. Even Izeyamu and co.
Yes.
When security vote is coming, they will tell Edo people that security vote is coming. Even the market woman was aware that security vote is coming. But from the very day Okpebolo assumed office as a governor, nobody ever talked about security vote again. Insecurity became the middle name of Edo State. Is there any part of Edo State you go today you can walk freely on the street? The answer is no. When you go after University of Benin, kidnapping is not door to door. After this neighbor is the next neighbor. The governor is aware. The governor has not been able to tackle the situation. Sometimes you might not have a PhD, but when you make yourself available for knowledge, you will be imparted. Have you ever met with a witness, a Jehovah's Witness? An average witness knows the Bible very well. But when you meet with them or they come to your environment, they will say, let's study. Let's study. They want to teach you, but they know more than you do, but they will say, let's study. The man, the governor, has not been able to make himself available for knowledge. You can see the state today. It's like a woman without a husband. Under his watch, a lot of things are happening that ordinarily, sometimes the media cannot even cover some of them. A lot of things is happening. Is there Ijamu? You see, if I make a statement concerning that man, people will not be too comfortable. But I just believe, I wish him well. I'm not against him. But one thing we just believe that Edo State must grow politically. Already, some individuals in Oredo, some persons in Oredo, some politicians in Oredo, they are creating problem for Edo South. Edo South have not been able to get it right as a result of some character in Oredo. Until we call them to order, the politics of Edo South will never stabilize. The people of Oredo, they are still living in a state of nature. They don't care whether there is law. If I tell you the harm this governor have done to Edo State, you wouldn't vote for him in the next election. Look at the land issue in Edo State today. They are going to discuss issue concerning land problem in Edo State, which the governor have compounded. The Benin in diaspora, Edo in diaspora, they must form a united body to help strengthen our democracy. About 75% property in Edo State, they are owned by Edo Benin in diaspora.
That's true.
Where God blesses and protect their life, when they are in their 70s, in their 80s, they will want to find their way back home. You can't live there forever. Now, the property you built here to secure your life, or the money you invested in some of this property, under the watch of this governor, land grabbers, they are taking away this property. The body saddled with the responsibility of tracking this property, of Okpebolo sat on it. Our religion leader, our traditional leader, some prominent Benin and Edo people, they've not been able to call the governor to order in that respect. We are looking at the governor. Everybody's playing politics from the top to the bottom, from the bottom to the top. We don't care what is going to happen to the next generation. What we are solely after, what we stand to gain now. There's a lot of money in the circulation now. The federal government is bringing money, political parties, they are bringing money, they are throwing money on the streets now. When you go to each of the beer parlor around in the city, they are filled to capacity. The question you need to ask yourself, this brainless individual, what do they have at the back of their mind? They are so aimed, when they are going home today, leader will give me 5,000 naira. But if Boma will come to Benin, they will start their life in walkway. In the couple of years to come, you will see them own a building. You see them buy your property owned by your forefather, either Apapava Ring Road or New Benin. But you see the Benin man, they are going back almost about 500 feet away from the major road. They want to go and build their house on their old father's cemetery because they never had a vision of what tomorrow was going to bring forth. On the case, Ize have become an institution to study in Edo State politics. I don't have anything against him, but he has done a lot of things ordinarily that is not expected of a leader. This is 21st century. This is not 98. This is not 1999. This is not early 2000. The world is progressing. The world is watching us. Whatever you do today, people record it on their system. Tomorrow they will play it back to you. Ize Ijamu, I think he ought to have learned a lesson right from the days of Oshomole.
You know what? I answer this question. It's like the people that Ize Ijamu brought to the political space of Edo. These are the same people that is destroying Edo. Oshomole, Ize Ijamu, as you want to bring it. That's the fact.
Yes.
Do
you know why? Do you know why?
Yeah.
Yes, let me tell you one thing. Man is a political animal. Who set Iguyanju man? In attempt for you to reach an agreement with them, when they turn their back, they will rebel against you. Now, he wanted to make himself a leader when Lucky Igbenegbu was going away. We saw it, we all witnessed it here. He wanted to make himself a leader. They formed a cabal, they formed a cartel, they came in with a new party. Oshomole, whom they brought in, was already having a different agenda. If I get this position, what I'm going to do. Fortunately for him, he got the position. And he test run is with the name of the Benin people. There is no man he never stepped on in Benin. Religion leaders became afraid because they were also corrupt. Some of them built their churches on the walkway, some of them built their churches on the moat. They were afraid to talk to Oshomole. Oshomole said he wanted to expand Benin City. He was not targeting some of these people who probably will speak. If your church is on the on the moat, they will remove your church. The whole of them, they kept quiet. People who already would have speak against the ease of that government, they allowed the government to have its way. You saw the way he led, Pastor, you are a failure. He sang, I saw it on my phone when I was trying to delete some of the things in my phone. I said some, let me say almost about 2 weeks back. He left there, he came down to Obaseki. When a man is deficient in certain area in life, you are a Benin man. You don't go close to that man. You pray for that man to have a breakthrough. Oshomole came to the media. There is nothing he didn't say about Obaseki. Wherever the mother is, whether he's alive, wherever the mother will not be happy with Oshomole. So, Ize-Iyamu, they are my Benin people. They are from Edo State. It was the tone of Ize-Iyamu. Obaseki told it was Ize-Iyamu. In a while, it became Obaseki. Now, after Obaseki, we don't know the next one that will be coming. We saw the former deputy governor, we saw what he did in Edo State. No Benin man came out and said, no, deputy governor, what you are doing is wrong. When he was in the House of Assembly became more chaotic under the watch of Oshomole then, because he was getting the backing of the governor. The House of Assembly was just like, I don't know how to describe the House of Assembly, under the watch of Oshomole. In the why? Because we are not selective in our leadership style. They brought him as because they want to win election. They brought him as a deputy governor. He became a deputy governor. The rascality didn't end. The day I drove past his house, I saw the security attached to it. The only security personnel I did this there was the Nigerian Navy. From the Air Force, Army, just never down to civil defense. They were domiciled in this compound. But the question I asked myself, where are they getting the money to fund just only one individual whose tenure will not be more than 8 years? The Benin, they kept quiet. Oredo people, some of these gangsters you see in Oredo, who does not even have primary seats, they were making use of them to fight against their people. In the days of the military, go and check the history of Edo State. The Ishan people and the people of Edo North, they were on top. Go and check history. When democracy came, the people of Edo North and Edo Central, they were on top. Now, what is the position of Edo South? Ask yourself. Now, today, do you know a senator in Edo Central performed more than the senator in Edo South? You ask them what's responsible. Now, when they were about to create state and local government, Edo State had the opportunity. The late Ahomu, Augustus Ahomu, was the chairman state creation and local government creation. Edo people, the people of Edo South, didn't allow the opportunity to come down to Edo South. Now they now created small local government in Edo Central and other parts of the state. Today, just one salary of a senator in Edo Central can reach out as a constituency project. Why that of Edo South will be struggling with his people, and that of Edo South, that is where people from Edo North, Edo Central, that is where they are coming to benefit from. We are being overstretched because we are greedy. We didn't see the future. What we are talking about is now. If it's not good for me, it should be bad for every other person. It should be bad for every other person. Let me tell you, Obaseki is not my enemy, it's not my friend. If there's any government that ever create a better platform for the future of this country, it was Obaseki. It was Obaseki. Obaseki created a platform. If we are a sustainable leadership that would have sustained this kind of leadership style, the Benin, the Edo people would have been celebrating in the near future to come. But today we didn't have a man of such character.
Wait. Yeah. You say you want to contribute? Okay. Okay, wait. Somebody want to talk about security. You say you want to contribute. Go ahead, sir. Let's hear.
Yes.
Okay.
Now,
Wait.
You know what the countries do for Edo State?
Go ahead.
You know what the countries do for Edo State? What you don't stop her. All that with the place. Now what you don't stop countries. Now they don't take it that day. You know they don't get anything there from Nigeria.
Okay.
What do you want me to do?
Okay.
You don't see that you insult the governor, don't insult the governor. If they can't touch you now, say that they touch the governor. You know good now. You know that governor, that's the way people would like. Not by insult.
Okay, you don't. Yeah, you don't.
Not by insult at all.
No, wait. Listen to me. You get your own opinion. Now your own opinion. Nobody don't insult. Now your wait. Listen. You just dey talk. Before person they talk, listen to me. Pray against insecurity in your life. Me that is talking here. By January this year, 2 of my cousins was kidnapped in Edo State there. In Oluku area there. You know how much they release them? You just a shout for here. You know how much they release them? Do you know how much your governor is getting every month as a security vote? Not because it's with it. No, we are talking about, we see, not because it's done with it. Wait, the court is when we're able to talk to you. Listen, now they talk, so you don't understand what me and the wait, you know, I tell you, this is what I go Nigeria. I go Nigeria for this one. Wait, nobody they insult anybody. The money belongs to
Mr. Ogile, you are making it. This is a platform. The person that is talking to you, if he wants to contribute, send him the link so that he can join us here and come and tell us. Oga, make him listen. If you want join make him listen. Make him send down. Oga, Mr. Ogile, let me quickly address him. Oga, not the shout for there. Okay, you don't have the monopoly to start shouting. Just as he's a governor of your own, he's also a governor. We have the constitutional right. If you don't want to go to court, or guys, if you want to join the platform, come talk waiting they happen, waiting your governor to do. Come and do.
Oga is the wait.
Not the shout for here. You don't get the monopoly.
Oga is the witness. My brother, you see what you talk just now. Governor, even governor, the governor, no governor get right to take threaten any Nigerian citizen. You don't get the immunity like that. Let me tell you one thing. Even Donald Trump of America, they tell her for street, say, fuck you. When the government is failing, as a Nigerian, you have right to insult them. You know
Mr. Ogile, you don't need to. Mr. Ogile, you don't need to mind him. If he wants to join the platform, let him come. He can go to places and go and ask whether he can go to court. He doesn't have the constitutional right to start asking you questions.
Anybody where they support Okpebolo, you will
let him come and join. No, Mr. Ogile. No, don't go. No, let's be level. Let's be civil. Mr. Ogile, yeah, I get it. Let's be civil. Mr. Ogile.
Israel was having. He lost his own uncle.
Mr. Ogile, it's okay. You know what? Don't worry, Mr. Ogile, calm down. Do you know what it is, yeah? You are hearing me, Mr. Caller. If you want to be having emotion, your emotion will not work. Okay? Keep your emotion in your pocket. You are living in abroad, enjoying the dividends of democracy you didn't work for. Oga, pack your load if you know say Okpebolo dey work. Or you pack your load from the place where you dey. Go meet Okpebolo. Then go sit down. May I talk to him for Italy? La Costituzione della Repubblica Italiana tutti quelli che residenti che hanno anche i cittadini italiani. Okay, if you don't know, so that we can educate you. If you know, say your power dey work. Oh yeah, Mr. Ogile, send down this to make it come talk am for you. Now, come they say they insult governor. They never insult him. The governor is a public servant. They don't insult him. Nothing. Level enough for.
Me that is
No,
here.
no, they mind them.
Generation. Yes, when
Don't
it was
mind
failing
them.
in some area.
He can
Whose government
go to court.
You know the insult
Other
even the Tinubu will be president. You know the insult Nigeria they insult on daily basis. The man even said it. I don't want to be looking social media. You know what?
Let's not make it rowdy. The point is that if you are in the comment section, you are enjoying the dividends of democracy in Edo State, as it's actually said. You like what you guys do, okay? Just ask for the link, Mr. Ogele. What you will do now? Always post the link for your comment section.
I say no. Come here.
You come and tell us.
All the whole community for Edo State now, where all these people were there, brother, with viewers, Fulani men don't vandalize the whole buildings. They take, if security don't come, my wife, junior brother, 2 times they don't go vandalize the young boy house where they tally. All the whole wire, when you use below the wire house, they remove everything. They break the POP generator, they mala, aboki, they food everywhere. If security there, don't say we're gonna get all those things. During the time of Obaseki, we know they get all those things. They're gonna remove aluminum for up, aluminum when they tell roof house. They remove us at today. So what are we talking about? Obaseki is the most insulted governor so far in Edo State.
Now,
the economy I read for Obaseki, forget it.
Let me lay my voice to what Israel just said now. You know, sometimes we must not be carried away with what we hear from people. It's normal. Whether you are doing well, you are doing bad, people are always there to criticize whatever you are doing. Now, the man that just called in now, I didn't hear him clearly. But what I just believe, if you feel probably you are not comfortable with what we are saying here, you can also get the link and just come and start. We can slug it out here. I don't have anything against the governor. I'm not against anybody. But what I am saying is what we feel, what we are seeing here. When the governor is doing well, we should be able to tell you that the governor is doing well. When the governor is failing, we should be able to tell the governor that the governor is failing. I talked about security vote. Why should the Edo State governor collect a security vote? I don't owe anybody an apology for it. You once attack Obaseki. A time came myself, you and I, we never had a contact for a period of time as a result of the issue of Obaseki. When his allocation is coming, you cover that allocation is coming for security vote. What is it doing with security vote? Now, can you compare the level of insecurity today and what we used to be, what it used to be?
Get it. It's not comparable.
You saw Uji Agboku, why he was kidnapped, and Fosa Nwago, when they were kidnapping people. You know how much, yes, you know how much it costs to bathe those children. Even family from diaspora, community from diaspora, started making their donations because there is nobody that can get that money from here. These are young boys, they are not criminals, they are not indulged in any crime. They struggle, we know how they struggle to start their own life. But somebody just went there and think they kept there somewhere. And they have to go raise money. Where is your
I see their body in ITV. I was crying. I wasn't ITV when they showed them.
It was shown on ITV. It was shown on ITV. And we did a video some time ago. The woman was under the captivity. The husband was killed at the spot. Should we be celebrating such evil under a man who can to protect lives and property? Then we still have some gullible Benin people and two people who probably enjoy the dividend of democracy somewhere in other better country. Then when we complain that there is fire on the mountain here, then we say, no, they get mad. I'm not against anybody, but what we keep telling people is what is happening here. The government of Nigeria is failing Nigerians by the day. Let me tell you, from January to this very time, that's from November last year to this very time, electricity supply in Edo State has become a problem. Businesses are closing up. What you hear, Israel is electoral. Israel can give you any quote, anything that is in National Bureau of Statistics. Israel will tell you today, my brother, those figures, they are doctored figures. They are lied. The government will go there and lie with those days, just keep those information there. Those information, they are not real. Come and see what is happening. I said business are closing down since the beginning of last year, since the beginning of this year. Business are no longer what it used to be. If it costs you 10,000 to subscribe in the month before now, today it's costing you about 30,000. The profit you were formerly making is not divided into 10. So automatically you are not doing business. The business you are doing it for BDC and the rest of them. And the question Nigeria don't ask now, of all the money that is being collected by BDC from Nigeria, where is the money? Has the government been able to tax BDC? Has BDC been able to tell that this is what we are doing for a period of 12 months or the first quarter or second quarter of the year? We don't ask questions. When you ask questions, people are always there to come and attack you that why should you talk to the government? Well, Okpebolo is a public officer. Nobody insult the government. I cannot say the government is a madman. I can't say it. I'm a well brought up child. But if the government is not performing, I should be able to tell Nigerians and tell the world that the government is not performing. In terms of security situation today, Edo State is 0%. Yes, we don't owe him an apology. Why must Okpebolo collect security vote? Why must he collect security vote? In the days of Obaseki was widely criticized for collecting security vote. Security situation was even better than what we are seeing today. Then someone will say, oh, for the fact that your brother, your sister, your mother, your father have not been kidnapped, it doesn't make them immune in our society today. It's just the grace of God. That is what we constantly say here. Just the grace of God that is protecting them. Nobody is immune as far as insecurity is concerned in this country today. Election year is coming. Look at politicians. If you go to the street of Benin today, now you see face cap of different brand in every part. Where are they getting the money from? Their jingle will be on air from now till next year. Why will they not advertise against insecurity? Nobody talk about insecurity, even in our normal media. They don't, because they don't get anything from it. When they are traveling, they go with fleets of escort. Either they are even their vehicle, they are bringing their vehicle from Lagos. They will look for a trailer, I don't know what they call it, that will help them bring their vehicle to Benin. That is what they do, because the taxpayer money is always there for them to spend. It is none of their business. I was just going somewhere today. I saw some students somewhere around Edo Polo Aziz. Some of them were on petrol slippers, some of them were on slippers, some of them even with their barefoot. 21st century. Go and see them. People will cause them. People will say they are going to be the leaders of tomorrow. Go and see their outlook. You will begin to ask yourself, what is wrong with this country? Do we really have leaders? If we have leaders, do they have vision? If they have vision, what do they take to achieve in the couple of years to come for the people they represent? If you don't want it, so you don't go to public place. I have contested an election. I know what it takes. I know what it takes. Some will tell you how your father was, how your father gave birth to you. Some will even tell we had when the former governor said that this man, the former governor of Edo State, the father was not even the original owner of that child. What we did not hear about that man? But the man just take life the way he saw it, and quietly he left the office. He left Edo in a better footing compared to what we are seeing today. Okpebolo is not interested about governing the state. The man is just busy playing games with political position and the rest of them. Look at Edo State now. Edo State is like a state, it's like a woman without a husband. All this is we are saying. It looks selfish. And look as if, oh, we have something, attached to the government office and the rest of them. Nobody is actually interested. I keep telling Edo people, Benin people, let an average you go get a skill, get education, get a skill. Even if politician is just busy hovering around you, tell them I have my business setup. Concentrate on your business. Don't mind them. After staying there for a period of 1 month, 2 months, 3 years, 4 years, people will know that you are there. People will keep patronizing you. When your money start coming,
the same countries this man was saying, those are the same countries. Election is coming. These are the same countries the politicians are still going to use to rig election. What are we talking about? How many countries? You see, most of the countries when they say that they destroy their house, most of them don't even get their personal house. Either their auntie house, their uncle's house, their father's house. Without you, just because you see one person saying narcotics, you allege and say narcotics. Court never give final judgment. God does not give order. Go and destroy houses. We live like a lawless society.
Mr. Gilly, sorry about that. I just want to quickly come in here. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Mr. Chris. I can see the passion for Edo State. People might not understand. I want to use this opportunity to thank most of the well-meaning Edo people who have also tried to make sure that I'm pleased to announce to you that my uncle's wife has been released after the sum of 35 million was paid. Now, okay, let me just hold on for your caller. Let me wait.
Hello. Yeah. Okay, go ahead, sir. Let me put you on speaker. Go ahead.
All right. Good day, everyone. And I really appreciate you guys for creating awareness. And You know, what's happening right now, I'm not surprised. So, in the first place, Bebolo has no business. He has no business running a local government, talk less of a state like Edo State. These are myopic people. You see the other guy that called earlier that they are insulting too much. Those are the elements we are talking about. We are talking about governors here. These guys, they are public servants. Governors, they are public servants. The Oshowole eat the money, the car he drives, the shirt he wears, the water he drinks in government house, they are all money. It's our own patrimony. It's our money. It's our money. The clothing, the stars, is our money. There's nothing people spend them from his own pocket. It's our money. It's our servant. It's not about servant leadership. Now we are here talking about practical governance. You can't compare Bebuna and Obaseki. They should never. You know why Pastor, I have no single pity for Pastor. Was that you see those things he was saying in the US, the video you played. Yeah. He knew he was lying. He was deceiving the people. He knew. So the cake is they say when you say your brother, I'm not coming here to talk about Edo Central or Edo North. We are talking about the human being, the responsibility of governance. This guy was even coming to interview, not be people the guy they call it, the speech Izembu was making there. People was the one who to go and make that speech there, to go and introduce himself. Today, Arrest TV are still looking for him. They told him to come.
He will not go. What is it? He will not go.
I tell not what you are doing, what you have done. What's your plan? This man have not gone there. So, for people to still come in and be saying, wait, the Constitution gives the right of the House of Assembly to impeach him. That's what we should be talking about now. I see people talking about the 8 years of our bar, the 8 years, inside agenda must complete. Ultimately, people don't, they say, even in Abuja, Ogbebe is not respected. He can't hold conversation. He's not in his room. It's like don't you see his body language? He goes sit there, he goes sit down for one corner like one kind of slave. Say if he moves out with other governors, we point for back. These are you can see when Charles came to the US. You saw when Trump went to China. This body language is part of leadership. The way you carry yourself. But the time he goes to Abuja, where other governors are having cognitive interactions, he can't speak. We say like a slave. So we don't need to deceive ourselves. This time we'll be talking about how do we impeach this guy? The House of Assembly should impeach him immediately. Like these House of Assembly members that they have not given ticket. That's what they should do before they leave next year. Let the organizers say impeach this man. The Constitution says so. And create a state of emergency. We don't have a governor. The guy doesn't know what he's doing there. You see this thing that Edo not want us to do now. They want to bring out they say, yeah, he's not doing it. That's how Ubebulu came in. Because the former governor did the former senator in Edo State did 2 terms. Yeah. That's why voters' education is so important. What Ubebulu got was what we call grievance vote. When I don't like you, I'll go and vote for another person. That's the new parable where you go blind your eye because of you don't want to see your enemy, whereas you don't see your friend. So the people didn't want to vote for the former senator. They said the guy was going for 10. That was how some people mistakenly go and vote for Okpebolo.
That's true.
Not because they like Okpebolo. Not because Okpebolo was competent. They said for them to vote for that person, they will vote for Okpebolo. So if people are this voter consciousness, voters education, they would have known that no, this guy Chetem is better than Okpebolo. That's how Okpebolo came in. That's how Okpebolo went to Senate. He got to Senate not because people they quit the pity him. People they quit that he's a gentleman, he's a quiet man, he's an innocent man, and we help him. That's why he goes to lobby with the Senate president, Akpabio. Yeah, all the national word I will stay. So even that Akpabio is not cognitively sound. So Akpabio, boy, he doesn't know much. So that was how they brought him in. And how they the one who said inside agenda. I didn't that statement. I know people were doing that. They didn't have any negative thing in their mind. But when the even about when they were shouting inside agenda, oh my God, I didn't know how to change this guy. I'm a political scientist. I was trying to tell you that this guy, the label you people are saying, you people don't understand this labeling. You people don't need to label this thing. Okay, Edo Central talk, something like that. But when they say inside agenda, even Edo State was supporting it. So the thing was, there's a way it sound, to you that I can't explain you right now. It's a psychological thing. Inside agenda, people is like, the man came in, what is he doing? Is an inside agenda. He put all the inside people, because that's what he understood from the campaign. Both the opposition and the everyone was inside agenda. Now is everything he's doing is in the domain. Everything that if he can take the capital to Udomi, he will take it there. It does not understand that people want to say that it's the turn for somebody to produce an Issa man who will come into Osadebi and govern the state. He thinks he's an Issa team. But that one will hear the Issa agenda. And the guy, because that guy does not see if you want to do a thing, how intelligent a thing is. Look at his advisors. We are talking about for most people will say that he's fighting cultism. He's a Jared, not a cultist.
Yeah.
The people around him, are they not cultists? So when people say he's fighting cultism, I begin to laugh. What is this guy talking about? He's fighting the poor, as you rightly said, he's the cultist who don't have the house, who don't have the land. He will scatter their father's house. Look at all the guys who are flashing cultism up and down. They're in his government there. So all I want to say is that you people don't allow anybody to come in to bully you people, to come in there and say they're insulting the governor. If you can't take that I will explain that is our money Ebony is using. The car, everything he does, the starch that he put on his cloth, the water he drinks, is our money. Ebony is not spending his own time there. So we have the right to tell you what is he doing with our money and what is he doing there. But what we'll be talking about, we need to impeach this guy before he destroys that state. There's no governance. They say this guy does not hold ESCO's meeting. I work in an organization.
At all. Nothing. No ESCO meetings is about to assume office. What kind of government is that?
I said he doesn't hold ESCO's meeting. ESCO's meeting, obviously, will do it every Wednesday. Why does he do it every Wednesday? So they will do a review of what they have been able to accomplish.
Okpa don't want to utter a word. He says if you are coming to ESCO meeting, you must put Tinubu card. You see, very local man. Too local.
Did you see anybody, even Lagos State, he came from Lagos State. Did you hear the Lagos governor say that? This is the Lagos governor say, we must be putting on the cap. It's only those that we are doing psychopathy. Even the Lagos governor, who I checked, even Wiki does
they don't do it.
Does the vice president wear the cap? The vice president doesn't wear the cap. Wiki that is doing all the job for Tinubu doesn't wear the cap. So those are the level of intellectual capacity they have. These guys, they were never supposed to find themselves in politics or find themselves in. That's why you see this democracy of it sometimes. I don't really suppose because democracy gives the right to everybody, whether you're a fool, you're a wise person, you're a good person, you're a bad person. It comes from people like Edo State. What are they doing in government house? What are they doing in the corridor of government? These are people that will be led. These are people that are supposed to reform because they're coming from a broken home, a system that destroys people like Begbolo. Sorry, people like Edo State and the rest, Kabaka. You can see, look at somebody who is claiming to be the youth president. Youth leader is almost 60 years. Aka Kabaka became his youth leader. We are going to 70 years. So that will tell you that the mindset, your system is that, and go and look at face it is still we. Okay, they are going to read now. Election is coming now. People are wearing cap. Who are the people wearing it? Are they not the citizens? The people who is under the age that we are trying to rescue now?
Yes.
So there's nothing we can do. Oh, it's good that we are saying this is when our children grows up. They will say that this is what our parents stand for. This is what my father stood for. This is who he was. That's all. Anything you are saying there now. That's why I remember you were on that platform before. This guy's platform. When people were supporting this guy. See, life is so short. Life is so feeble. So this is not the time for us to be pretentious. Nobody will feed anybody. That's it. You can live where you are living forever. Yes. You don't need to pay no money. You don't need to receive money. It's because of that. That's where our placenta is. That's where we are born. And I always believe that we were born there not by mistake. God we could have been born in US, born in Jamaica, but we are born there. And there's a reason. And we need to also contribute to the land. That's all. Apart from that, there's no profit coming from there for me. It's an expenses. It's every message that's coming from them for me. So if people are trying to rescue, you are trying to enlighten them, you are enlightening people now. Someone is coming here, the person is in Italy. When you know how the government is running over there, you see how the infantry to say any person to be sorted after that place and these are myopic, man.
Yes,
it's not always some people. So anybody that can go low to the level of to make decision because of tribe, make decision because of your religion affiliation, those people are low frequency people. Those people don't like to have conversation with them. See the truth. Don't say the truth is bitter. Truth is bitter. This is the truth. This guy is not fit. There's nothing we can do about it. What you go do the last go buy result. You go buy result for Abuja. Say don't get it. No, this is bitter. Everybody's not fake. So a government that can go so low, that doesn't even know the value of education, they do propaganda. Obaseki less. See, before this guy came, I never thought that this guy would fail. Coming up when I said Obaseki already automated everything. All this guy need to come in, everything was e-governor. This one was even because Tinubu made it mandatory that to be getting revenue that they will go online. This guy would have gone back to because I was in the what they call it, the present House of representative the current guy was going to Obaseki, he was going to Kwebolo's office, and I insulted him online. I said, you're not ashamed, you're not exposed, you're not ashamed of yourself that you are carrying fire to Kwebolo's office because he was sitting there waiting for us. Look at fires everywhere. Who does this anymore? Even the hospital, you don't go to hospital with fires anymore. They don't go there, they type your name or type whatever. You're not closer. You was taking fire there. I was like, so these are educated people, pardon Yamu, but they all because of money. What is the people, sir? This is not how we do it. This is how we are supposed to do it. A leader does not need to know it all. All you need to listen. Surround yourself with people who know better. But this guy already said with the worst of us. And the way forward is such a person. We need to check. That I said that I went back to the history of how people became a senator. So that voters' education is so important. So that person will realize that even the person who go for the 4th term, vote for another to vote for Bebolo. If not, we know that we have Bebolo as a distraction that we have it today. I don't feel it's God. Because the way Bebolo came in, consider from a Senate, nobody voted for him, to a bad vote. For people like, for me to vote for you, I will vote for this guy. That's why he came in. I came back from a senator supporter. So I don't feel it's God. God is trying to show us through Bebolo that he can make anybody governor. And he tried to punish the people called the evil they have done in the land. And that's all. That's the only thing I can take from me because I don't know how the guy came.
Okay, caller, can you just hold on a minute? I want to ask you something. Caller, you can hear me, caller. Can you hear me? Mr. Caller, can you hear me? Okay. All right. Caller, you see, from what you have articulated now, this is somebody who, from what I can understand, you understand what is called governance and you are already in line with it. Now, this is what I want you to do. Ogile's platform is not made for me and Chris alone. It is made for all of you. Likewise, you understand this governance. So I want you to do me a favor, my brother, because we want people like you to always channel this energy you have in terms of governance to motivate the people who are also gullible because the indoctrination is too much. So please always join us here. We want likewise mind. We want this platform to be used to educate the Edo people out of this indoctrination. So my brother, all this your effort, I don't want it to go waste. Okay? All I want you to do, always check on this. Mr. Ogele, put the StreamYard in the comment section so that these people can come up. We can have a robust debate. We can have a dialogue so that the people in the Edo State can start learning things.
Yes.
I don't know if you see hearing me because a lot for me, I feel sad because a lot of indoctrination. Somebody called from abroad. He was telling you that Ogele, they're chatting you now. You said that can you imagine kind of myopic mindset we're having? But this person is enjoying the dividends of democracy he never worked for. They factor him in. That is why I spoke Italian to him. If he wants to join us, let him come. We're more worried. We never more get there. Everybody do tie. Or what we will say, so we must start using this avenue to start using it to wake the people up. I don't know if the caller is still hearing me.
No, yes, he's washing. He's washing.
Okay. Now let me go to my own. You see, Edo people, I thank you very much. This is why I don't show my emotions in all these things. Do I really care if Pastor Yamu goes in? No, it's a capital never. Do I care if Ogbede Yama goes on? It's a capital never. EJ Agbonima, the one that came here the other day, I found hopefully, and I will tell you 100%. Do I care if he comes in? No. Do you know why? Where's the point? Now, this is the problem.
Israel. That is your own opinion. Your opinion is
That
allowed.
is what I'm going to tell you. That's what I'm going to tell you now. Now, here is the point. Now, let's start from EJ Agbonima. When he came on this platform, the reason I came with my points to ask him questions. This caller I've just said, Mr. Chris said it. You see, the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria gave you the right as a citizen to ask those who governs you what they have done, X, Y, and Z. One, Olivia Agbonima told you the other day he was using, this is what I created. I created in Ego. I'm from Ego. I didn't want to challenge him because of time, because of what I was going through. I'm from Ego, born and bred in Ego. What has he done? And I can give him the statistics if he wants it. Let him come back. Let him come back and defend what he wanted. Negro, that's why I was asking you that day. Because under the constitutional, I have the right to ask him to demand that thing. He has to produce it. Because one, EJ Agbonima was not using his money while he was there. This was taxpayers' money paid by who? The citizen, including me. So I demand everything. He knows that. That is why I asked him, based on the, as he's an American, I also told him, based on the Constitution, you have said the land of the free and the home of the brave. Your First Amendment right, that's what we claim. So if Nigeria, are we not still there to claim it under democracy? Yes. He's telling you, okay, he also raised the point. This is why I start telling you that these politicians, you have to be very careful with them. This is the same EJ Agbonima who was criticizing the government of a renewed hopelessness. I made him to him the other day. Why would you call a president and you said, oh, he's doing well? But you are the same person who said it was a renewed hopelessness. When you know that it's a renewed hopelessness. But this is what he choreographed for you guys to see. Oh, you see, the president is doing well because he wants to use that leverage so that he can gallivant vote. It won't happen. We have seen this you pursue, which have never led in Nigeria to unravel them about their hopelessness because they are still swimming in it like that of the Bermuda Triangle. He told you, he said the president removed subsidy. You see now, he's giving the money to the government. They are doing everything well. And I asked him, which subsidy did he remove? You see, when these politicians talk, they don't cite their... Did Agbonima cite anything to you the other day? And I told him, I gave him references. Go to so. Go to so. Did you see him challenging it? No. Because they are aware. These are politicians. Politicians, they use what they have to get home their demand. So you have to be aware. Citizens must be aware when asking questions. No, number two, is a Yamu. I saw the video he went to the United States. We were laughing. Do you know why? Because these are politicians who are doing something for their selfish interest. Greed. You sold yourself and now you want the Edo people to favor you. The Edo people that even went at the same POI are sorry for you because they are using you as scapegoats. Because the saying is that when he gets there, you see the people surrounding him, those people who have no knowledge of how governance works. Ask one of them, the one that we are running after him, ask one of them and said, define the term government, or even the term law. They don't know. Look at the SSA to a governor threatening people online. SSA threatening Nigeria, Edo people online. That is to tell you that the democracy we have is not a democracy, it's a kleptocracy. So how the question is, you ask yourself, each time I always tell them, how did we get here? Because of your emotion. Oh, this is my brother. Let's settle with Edo South. Let's settle with Edo North. Let's settle with... I do not care. Just like Nelson Mandela said, we do not care if the cat is black or white as far as it can catch his mice. Mama, don't let them quickly bow up of war. So far, no setting will fail me.
Mr. Israel, there is a question I want to throw to you. Let's come
All
to
right.
real politics when it comes to Edo South now.
Okay.
Now, with the situation of things in Edo South now,
Mhm,
do the Edo
mhm.
South have a leader?
The answer is a capital never. Not even a
No.
no. It's a never.
Okay, now, no. Okay, I know the reason why I asked you this question.
Yeah.
Now, how are we going to get the leader? Because for
Okay.
me, the youth in Edo South are not ready.
Okay.
They are not.
Now let me tell you.
They are even worse. For me, they are even worse than the people we are saying they are even older than them. They are even worse. Because when it comes
Okay.
to the throw money to them, they will be behaving like hooligans in the street of Edo.
Okay. Now let
How
me
are we
tell
going to
you.
get it?
But if you use the word the whole youth, I would say that is not actually factual because it's not backed by statistics. Mr. Chris can also bear me witness for that. Do you know why? Because I will say I am a youth because you are older than me. Both of you are older than me. We were supposed to take the mantle of. Why do you think I am so angry with the way our politics is being played? Because it does not set a level playing field for the upcoming generation to carry the nation forward. There is a problem if you guys are not seeing it. There is a problem ahead, not now. Because the precedent we are setting is your today will determines your tomorrow. Because the today of what they are doing, of the many you pursue for their own selfish structure, has actually retrogressed us back. Now, why? Let me use this context so that you understand how this politics can work. Now, if you look at Edosa, the reason why you don't have a proper because they are always looking for food, money, greed. So they actually made some of the youth gullible to use them so that they don't have the interest. Now, if you look at the APC structure today, do they have a youth league, do they have a youth person that actually represent that will actually structure the youth? The answer is a capital no. I'm sure you are going to say the word Tony Kabaka, right? But now look at that structure. Does that tell you of any future? No. Do you know why? Now let me give you the context like this. Now let's look at South Africa. Do you know who is Julius Malema? You know him very well, right? You've heard of Julius Malema. He created the EFF. Do you know that Julius Malema was also a youth league in the ANC? Do you know why Julius Malema went to form his own political party? Because he was actually not happy with the structure laid out by the ANC government that said land exploitation without compensation. That was the deal signed. But when Mandela and the rise of Thabo Mbeki and the rest under the ANC, they never talk on that issue because they knew they were sell out. So what did Malema do? Malema became radical in the ANC. Say, if you want this country to move forward, it is we who will be the leaders of tomorrow that will continue. If we don't set the standard straight, there's a problem ahead. What did Jacob Zuma do? He became angry with Julius Malema. He now expelled Julius Malema. And Julius Malema said, I will not come back to the ANC. Rather, I will create a political party and energize the people. Why do you think the name Economic Freedom Fighter? Because in the Republic of South Africa, they only have a political leader. They don't have economy because the economy is still within the hands of the white monopolist capitalists. And Julius Malema knew that for the benefit of the youth, for the foundation of that South Africa to move forward and generations to come, they must unlock that economic freedom. And why today? He created that thing. Today is one of the largest and third political party in South Africa. Now, do you think that this kind of people have the same thing in Edo State today? I will name people who were also debating with me, and I still know them today. Where are the likes of, what's his name, Emmanuel Agbogu? I will call their name because he knows me very well. This is what I told him. You are shouting POI everywhere. Where are you? What did you? What? So tell me your own political ideology. These are questions you're supposed to be asking people other than, oh, I want to support. Why should I support Ize? Now, first of all, let's come from Ize. Where are his kids? If you actually mean well for the benefit of all Nigerians, you have to set the standard. So where are your own family? They are all in the United States. So you are not telling us that you are building us. Meanwhile, you are out, you are neither here or there. I can't believe on this their structure of, I call it a structure of criminality. No youth, and I can tell you, unless we start setting the ball rolling now, we are people who live outside and we understand how government works. We should start using this platform. That is why I call that person just now that spoke. He's a youth. He understands it. Why wasting time? Everybody cannot be a leader. There are certain people who are beginning to, they are there to advocate. There are certain people who are there to be kingmakers. There are certain people who are there to be, so that we know how to then structure and say, yes, if you cannot go there, if you can't do it, the power must go back to the people. It is not for the politicians. And this is why they are now afraid of the media, because newspaper vendor. That was why they told you that why is a complaint, why are they now? They found out that the internet didn't go. Omaka is holding them. So that is why they are now rushing to the media. This is the time people should start using this. A platform will serve as a deterrent. This is why I came the other day, so that if or anybody coming, you shouldn't think that it's going to have a soft landing, because we cannot be giving people chocolate when they are using the taxpayers' money to siphon themselves. It's impossible. I don't know if you understand the dynamics. So we should stop thinking of holding them. Tamia, going on a pastor, come and tell us your X, Y, and Z. He's a public servant and is guided by the Constitution.
The issue of Obedeyama, give us your final submission.
Let me tell you the issue of Obedeyama. I told you before. You guys forget easily. History is about to repeat itself. Now, Obedeyama is leaning on the agreement made by him and Pastor, the governor, Abu Wamiamia. The governor went. I think he was somewhere doing it. Okay. When he was doing his campaign, didn't he tell you guys that he was going to, his government was to make sure that he made sure that the leader does not suffer?
This is a WhatsApp number. I can say you click on this WhatsApp.
Please, I don't know if you guys forget to. He said he was not going to betray his leaders. He won't betray them. I kept that statement. So, Edo people, is Obedeyama wrong now? Because this is their own nonsense. Do I believe that they are going to do? No, it's a capital number. Wabe gyoyobe, wana moriobe, wana domu yedo, wana gwezio, waya raye. Yedoreva, the reason I'm speaking Benin, so that people who are listening might not say, hey, I said though, because they have told me before, and I will be telling you. Okay, okay. At the end of the day, Obedeyama is not telling them now where a government is not telling them where if you are agreement is agreement, you. Agreement is agreement, you. We are ready for settlement. You don't deploy me nonsense. Agreement is agreement, you. See, Mr. Ogele, you are not baby in this kind of politics. I am not a baby. You know me too well. Okay? Those things, they think that they can hide for the Edo people, they are deceiving themselves. At the end of the day, actions have consequences. By year to dinner, I told you, I said, anybody, if you come to my house and tell me to go to anybody, I will lay a curse on you. I will lay a curse on you. If you are not seeing what is happening in Nigeria today,
for me, I always say it on this platform. I can never support president.
So why? Okay, exactly. So why do you think that we want?
Every candidate in APC is bad. There are
okay, wait. Okay, tell me one. Okay, now tell me one.
So I'm still assessing. I'm
Uh-huh.
if they have got the ticket,
How?
if they approach me, if I see the accident, I will support. Because
Okay.
even the
How
opposition we are
long?
saying now, listen, even the opposition we are saying now here, let's come to reality. Talking about ADC or NDC. Most of the people there, they are still the same people from APC. They are still the same.
This is why I'm telling you. This is why I'm telling you. What you are doing on your platform is to educate. See, by the time you don't start telling people what the law is, it serves as a deterrent. Okay? That is why you are there. What is education? It's the art of teaching people out of indoctrination. That's what education is. I think, Mr. Chris, am I lying? Because you are a lecturer. You should be. Because all these things, I don't understand why we should be here. The reason why both of us are here is to educate the people on what actually governance means. So, you just look at the whole political system. Do they have an ideology? The answer is no. So, what kind of standard are we setting? About your way, you know? Do you know that in the Norway they have the left and they have the right? So no matter PDP, APC, no more right or no left. Tell me.
I said something today. I said the reason why when I was supporting Nigerian was this. Listen to me, because me, I don't like oppression. When you see, because I know people, they are not serious. If we still talk about the political space in Edo today, the only man that can bring his head out among the Edo South leaders is still Nigerian. Odubu can go can. Abiara can go can. Abia Orojo can go can. Tell me, there are many. Is your only man? Okay. Listen, you have been talking since. Because you see, among the whole of them, is the only man that can still challenge. Oh, okay, I can't see where fine, if I make mistake of presenting person, you see, they say party is supreme. Izayamu cannot decide for APC. Why I played that video today, somebody that sent that video to me. That video the person sent to me about Izayamu taking Okpebholo to America. He was saying upon all these things Izayamu did for Okpebholo, this is how Okpebholo is paying him back. For me, the way I analyzed it, I said, no. Izayamu, before you support that kind of caliber of that kind of man, you need to know the kind of man he is. Because why? You know yourself, Okpebholo has no capacity of leadership. Let's be honest. And then make mention of different Ishan people. Since you said Ishan agenda, the PDP was supporting Ishan, APC was supporting Ishan. I said Colonel Muse is there. He's a credible man. I said even Otungo, he's a professor. He has been a governor for 8 months or 9 months. I said that one is more competent. I said, why can't you people give that man ticket? Those people ticket. There are a lot of Ishan people there. I said, Okpebholo, we were all hearing. Okpebholo was a city senator. Before somebody now called me, after when I explained, I said, no, Izayamu never declared I'm supporting Okpebholo. It's the party that decide, say they should give to Okpebholo, Izayamu should step down for him. Izayamu is not about the party. Izayamu is not the man that bring Okpebholo. Izayamu was contesting, Okpebholo was still contesting. But the party now agrees to Eastern land. Since Oshomole said, listen, since Oshomole said he will not allow Izayamu to get the ticket, apart from Dennis, instead of the ticket to cause problem between Izayamu and Oshomole, the ticket should be zoned to Eastern land. This is how the ticket went to Eastern land. And then I asked Izayamu, who do you want to step down for? He said, Okpebholo. And Okpebholo in 2020, when Izayamu contested against Obaseki, Okpebholo supported Izayamu through finance.
Can I come in?
Mr. Chris, let me just quickly put it. Sorry, Mr. Chris, I want to quickly put this in so that Ogele understand what I'm talking about. You see, there's a woman I've forgotten her name, but I just forget. She's a Republican. She's a die-hard Trump supporter. Trump, he's a MAGA. Okay? Trump, this is the same woman who came out on the public domain. What made Trump in here? Do you know that Trump is now rallying around her, now making her marry? And she's going nowhere. The same party, but what am I trying to say? A pastor We are can I put this halfway. A revelation when it because I know the political game they play in Nigeria. It's a selfish interest. Okay, you always see, but at the back you can't. So what is happening in America is a reflection of what happened. When the people were crying of what Okpebolo was doing, here was the Pastor Isaiah to talk to the people. No. Obviously, not doing kind of method. I don't play this kind of. It is your. I know what you're saying, but I don't.
You see, I will cut it short. You see, Nigerian leaders, they got on in I know how Nigeria power instigate people. When you assume office, do you know Okpebolo today we are even say Isaiah cannot assess him? Yes, of course. He cannot assess him.
It doesn't mean that you have to assess him. When that lady was criticizing Trump, he doesn't need to call Trump. He went on the media to say, United States citizens, this is what is happening. I am no more part of this thing. You see, there are things, that is what credibility matters. That's how it matters. You can't keep quiet and see the other people, and now you are looking for Wagune in here. What kind of nonsense? I don't do that. Emotional politics, I don't play it. Let Mr. Chris go ahead.
Now, let me correct Ogele or something. You know, how do I rotational leadership, governor or as a president, is not constitutional. It's just a gentleman agreement so that some part of minority will not be cheated.
Yes,
now, yes, let me explain something. Lucky Benedict did 8 years under the watch of Edo Central, and the rest of them. After Lucky Benedict, the Asian people was supposed, as Edo Central people was supposed to produce the governor, which brought him up Osubo, and as a result of some political irregularities, tribunal case came in, Osubo was dropped from that office, and Edo North man came occupied office for a period of 8 years. Now the Ishan or the people of Edo Central, they have not committed any crime against Edo State. They be very supportive. Let's be fair politically to our people, so that people can say yes, they actually be well for Edo people and Nigeria. Now, Obaseki in his wisdom, a lot of people actually indicated in the last governorship election. If there's any Benin man, any man from Edo South who indicated that he wanted to run as a governor, that man should be taken to the psychiatric hospital. That man should go back to University of Benin for more knowledge, for more political knowledge. Because the reason is that Asian people from 1999 till Okpebolo, they've never occupied that position. Now, Obaseki in his wisdom now said, oh, Edo Central will produce the next governor. That was how they brought, what's his name, Aso Ighodalo. Now, the only way they can make it more viable for the people of Edo Central, that's the opposition party, was to also zone leadership to that same senatorial. Now, if Isaiah Ijamu was saying that I stepped down for what's his name, Okpebolo, I don't know. I can't insult him. It's my senior person. You understand?
No,
I think that is something selfish.
No, Chris, you don't understand. The problem that makes Isaiah Ijamu to listen. I was inside. I was not an outsider. Do you know one thing? Isaiah Ijamu was a candidate like Okpebolo. Now Oshomole, as a man from Edo North, he was the one that supported Dennis. Dennis is an Edo man from Edo South. Isaiah Ijamu from Edo South. The ticket was not even, nobody was even talking about Okpebolo at all. Okpebolo was not in the picture. The contest was between Isaiah Ijamu and Dennis Idahosa. Now, you know they run a primary. When they run a primary, the party now dissolved the primary. Said, no, that primary that give Dennis the ticket, the primary was not right. They should redo the primary. As at that time, Oshomole was supporting Dennis. They were not saying youth o'clock. Now, the pastor was having his own supporter. Now, pastor said, okay, they don't call pastor. So, okay, look, the party that approached pastor. Since this thing is bringing problem between you and Oshomole, because Oshomole said pastor will never be the candidate of APC. Pastor said, no, I have the right to contest as a member of that party. It's my fundamental right to do that. But Oshomole was trying to stop pastor. Do you know there was a screening they did in Abuja when they removed pastor's name? Oshomole go and conquer one room to say they should screen people. They removed some people and the pastor said, you don't have the legal right to remove my name. You are not a member of a National Working Committee. You are just ordinary a former a party national chairman. Pastor still go ahead and purchase his form. Now, on the long run, when the party that see Obaseki say, okay, let's zone this thing to Inshallah. The party that's okay, since the two Edo people are not fighting, we cannot zone it to Edo North. Let's zone it to Esana. Now, Pastor as a candidate now, a contest as an aspirant. They're not asking, now you want to, we are telling you both of you to step down, you want Dennis. If you are stepping down, who do you want to throw your support for? He said, I will support Okpewolo. That's how Pastor supported Okpewolo. He stepped down.
Let me tell you the person. Let me tell you the person that actually called that
for 8 years. Lucky Billion did for 8 years. Obaseki for 8 years. Oshomole for 8 years. Edo Central was missing out. If any man from Edo Central was picking form during the last gubernatorial election in Edo State, any man was picking from form from Edo North as a gubernatorial candidate, then we should ask them. We should ask them where if they actually met well for Edo people. We should ask them.
No, Mr. Chris, let me answer that question. You see what you guys are saying. Sorry, Mr. Chief, I will just give you. You see what you guys don't understand is that all these Edo South, Edo North, Edo. You see, it is not written in the Constitution like that. It was just like a way of saying, because of the tribal nature of our country, everybody must be carrying it. So it was just like, let's just do it like that for fairness, equity, and justice. But what we are now seeing is now everybody is now adding their tribalistic nature that has actually meandered this thing and now gone south. This is what is happening. But let me tell you, the person that was fighting for this whole thing is not in the picture right now. Do you know why? Because that person is already doing his own. It was Henry Idahagbon, who was always going to Channels TV at that time, because when that fight, we were looking at them and jotting things down. That is why today I don't feel any epitome of pittiness for any of them. They have done enough. Enough is enough. Including the pastor is a Yamu. All of them are all selfish interests. Not Edo people, you are deceiving yourself if you think you are voting for all these people. They are deceiving you because they are just working for their own pocket. When he's saying the album today, he's doing his own because already not getting anymore. So enough is enough. Thank you.
Mr. Chief, a chief is here. Chief, can you unmute yourself? Go ahead, sir. Hello, can you hear me? Chief, can you hear me? Can you unmute yourself? Talk to us. The floor is yours now. Talk to us. Go ahead. Hello? Unmute yourself. Can you hear me? He's muting himself.
I think he has he's unmuted himself, but I don't think his own mic. He should come back again. Drop, then he come back again. Because he's unmuting himself, but we are not hearing him.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah,
okay, yes.
Yeah, go ahead, sir.
All right, okay. Thank you all for your contribution. And Mr. Ogele, as he rightly said, he was an insider in terms of the APC. Because I remember then it was in the Ola Koko show, and they were all supporting Pastor. But one thing I noticed was that even though they were supporting Pastor, Mr. Ogele was the only one that was different. Like, he was talking from his heart, and he was not talking from script given to them by Pastor or anybody. So even when he was talking, there's sometimes we wear rapper, we all be talking, but you can see that sometimes we still come in and bash all of them, and you can see that he has that genuine, that authentic mindset, not just this is why we are here. We're here to promote Pastor. So anything Pastor says or do is right and all that. Now, for instance, the man that came to this platform, I think that was a few days ago or last week or so, that Mr. So, and he has been to, I think he was in this guy's platform. That was yes. Yeah, and today he was on Channels. And I knew he was here too. And
it's supposed to be here today or tomorrow, but there is something. I will tell you guys later.
Okay. Because I've watched him, and I noticed one thing. He's still supporting Asiwaju 100%. I noticed that. And so one thing I must tell the electorate, thank God that Mr. Obi, because one thing people don't understand, there's a lot of things Mr. Obi is doing that people don't understand. It's not about him winning the election. Number one, he has made it known that you can go for presidential election or any position without spending shishi, and you can win. Because we all know that he won the last election, whether INEP announced it or not. He did it without spending shishi. Then number two, we all notice that a lot of people under Labour won election because of Peter Obi. And after they won, they all almost 90% went to APC. Because most of these guys that were voted for, not because of their character, because the electorate felt that, oh, everybody in Labour is a saint, everybody in APC is evil. But after 4 years, after 3 years now, people have realized that no, it's about the character.
That's true.
So, if I wish Nigeria could get to a level that there should be room for independent candidacy, so that anybody can just come out and put his name and his father's name on the ballot paper, not under any political party. You know, because there are a lot of people who in APC now. There are some people who are nice.
That's true. That's what I was telling you.
Yeah. There's people who are nice, like the guy that Obaze was fighting for, House of Assembly member from Bubaha, who people were attesting. Because as long as your constituents say you are doing good, don't let party supreme. No other person can stop you. If the constituents say you are the one to represent us, there should be no other thing that should stop you, whether party, wherever. So, and today, the evil people in APC, they have stepped down that man. They say what they are saying, they say a Yahoo boy, that's the person they gave the ticket to. So, what is my point now is that, so over the 3 years, because voters' education is very, very important. The number one, the electoral laws. The electoral laws right now, if you all know, before, at this point, Izeyamu supposed to have left APC and go to PDP or go to ADC or go to NDC, but he can't do it. Why? It's not because of his lawyer, because of the electoral law. That if you participate in a primary in a particular party, you cannot move to another party and participate in that primary. That's what Tinubu did to
most of the senators are regretting it today. A lot of senators have been stuck in APC.
Yes. So that's what happened to most of them. And that's why Obi quickly left ADC, because he knew they were not going to win the primary there, and he won't be able to leave. He won't be able to leave ADC anymore. That's why he left. So, and most of these guys, because most time people feel, that's why you hear that they'll say that idea rules the world, not money, not power. So most of these guys you see very abada, very soon carry big tattoo. They don't know. Some of them might not even know. So that's how most of them got stuck there. So what's going to happen now is that people like Pastor now, Pastor cannot work for Obede Yama. It's not going to be possible. But we don't know if he will change his mind. You know, Pastor and Obebul, I knew they were going to fall out. I understood that was during after they swear they in, when they were doing Thanksgiving tour, whatever they were doing. I remember when the man said something. The man said at that time I already knew that they were already feeding him with information. He said people said he's a pastor that people that are Bible, they are very judgmental and myopic. So whether you like it or not, these people, they believe you're a pastor. There are some pedestrian they put you. There's some level they want to see you. There are some moral value they want you to have. So I remember Bebolo said that thing on the podium. He said they say you're a pastor, that they are told him so many things, but he's still looking at him. Say for instance, he was looking at pastor will drink alcohol. That pastor did not drink alcohol in the occasion they wear. So what am I trying to say? That Bebolo over the past 2 years, Bebolo observed that pastor is not really a pastor. So that I'm very sure that's the information. Maybe there's some financial dealings or whatever. He noticed that. How can a man of God? Because those kind of people are people, they are very low frequency people. They believe in titles. They believe that if you're a pastor, act like a pastor. If you're an engineer, act like an engineer. If you're a doctor, once you turn around, they start to judge you. Like me, I will judge you. Because I believe that nobody is perfect. Everybody have a off day. There's a day that even a pastor will behave like a devil. There's a day even devil will behave like a pastor. So I'm very sure that because I noticed that he didn't come to his wedding, to his daughter's wedding with Edo Ekeme's son. I noticed that the governor was not there. Oshomole was not there. So pastor should not have gone for see, just check people like Tony and Nene there when they were there. Only Tommy Kimi. If you notice, most of these guys, they were not, because I always thought to myself that even in Binejo there, where are these guys? That's Isama. If you notice, they were not going for elective. The worst they went for was appointment. They now went for election. So if you want to act like a godfather, you cannot be a godfather and also be the god or the godson.
God bless you.
You cannot play the two roles.
God bless you.
You can't be a coach and a player. You cannot be an elder statesman.
This can't happen.
You cannot be an elder statesman because check out those men. Those men never went for election. Even tonight, I wonder why did Dan Obi not? Because Dan Obi had told Wike to tell Bebo that make me senator. I should be the next senator. I'm sure Bebo would have done it for Dan Obi. But Dan Obi does not go to. It's only appointment. Do you know how much he's making from Puma? 500 subvention every month. 500 million. Let us say now 200 million they use for there. That 300 million they get them. So he doesn't go for elective. You don't go for those appointments or contract. That's what they go for. Odubu go for contract. Doesn't go for elective. So pastor cannot be collecting contract, going for election. You are just everything. You are pastor. You are a politician. You are a farmer. You can't be everything. You must start somewhere. You must be known for something. So those are the roles. When people say pastor the one that can defend us there, I don't have anything against this guy, but these are not the highest brains or the most qualified or the most smartest or the most clean Edo can present. It's because they are disrupted the polity that people can't even come in anymore. Like what happened the last time during the Labour Party, when people just took form, they didn't even campaign, they won. And those guys, that's why Neda, only God will judge Neda. Because Neda does not know the odds it costs people. If Neda have remained, even you don't need to go back. If Neda have remained, Neda would have been a point of reference for people to see that look at what free and fair election did. They produced Neda. See Neda performed. Because you had no godfather. All you needed was to bring the dividend of democracy to the people. If Neda has worked, if Neda have really worked, it would be a different ball game today. Everybody would have been like, oh, look at. But Neda won. Nobody was seeing him. He was in Abuja all through. The later we saw him was during Natasha at Boti.
Can I call you back in 2 minutes? Let's take that one first.
That was the only time. That was the only time we saw Neda during Natasha at Boti. I never knew they were that even intelligent. But when he was talking during Natasha at Boti, that was I was like, this guy is intelligent. But you can see intelligent is also not enough.
Hello, sir.
When Neda speaks, you know that this guy is intelligent. But you will notice that
Mr. Chief, just hold on. Somebody's calling from Nigeria. Said they want to contribute.
Okay.
They have been calling me since. Just give me some minutes. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, I've writing since that I wanted not to say anything.
Yeah, I've seen
it. But I'm eager to say some certain things.
Yeah, go ahead, sir.
The guy Christian, the other guy Obaseki's brother with you there, and the last caller. So I want to let him know that Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu was a kingmaker. He was making those people for a future. And whenever he want to contest, it will be an easy journey for him. And that is what he did. He has made people. He decided to contest an election, and he won. But somebody saying pastor is a kingmaker, he is not supposed to contest election. It's out of I don't know how to put it. Then Anani was a minister. He was a maker in PDP. Pastor has not been elected to any elected position since he joined politics. He's a founder. He's a founding father. Both PDP and APC. I believe what is playing out now is just a major. I'll be writing these things. I don't think you people are going.
I'll be seeing your comments.
Through my comments.
I'll be seeing it.
Yeah. So, pastor's father become a #1 in Edo State to have an upstairs. He wasn't a politician. Agribi was not a politician. A lot of them like that. But today, the Zeyamu's family were able to manage their father's money. Pierre become a millionaire at the age of 24. That's pastor. Get what I'm saying? He managed the father's wealth. Unlike others, the Magribi and whatsoever, who could not manage their father's wealth. I saw the Christians saying that, where are the children of Yamu? Are they not in overseas? As Yamu held a political position, was he a governor, a councillor, or what? He was only appointed under Lucky Igbenedion, and he left that position 2007. He did. He's a businessman. He's a pastor. And he's doing everything he's doing through his own sweat. Why are people jealous? Why? I don't know. Has he been elected into an office and he did not perform? And to start with, how Pastor Sagi Zeyamu left the government of Edo State 2007. And people has been SSG or whatever. What job have those people done that Zeyamu didn't do while he was there? We've had a lot of SSG now. Okay, with Zeyamu, the constitution of the PDP does not, translate to that of APC or Labour. A gentleman agreement is different from something that is pretty, that is constitutional control. This zoning of it is just a gentleman arrangement that this one would do 8 years, the other zone, the other constituency, the other whatever. It was like that. But when Lucky left, he said Yamu was to contest that governorship, was to be governor. But he said, no, let's look for somebody to go there. The Shomole came. The Shomole didn't give it to him. Somebody who brought become a stumbling block for him. That era is over. He contested twice. Do you know what it takes to get a ticket twice as a governor? One person will do it once, and it will lead to maybe, I don't know how to put it. He did it twice. People frustrated him. People he made. He was making people. He was a kingmaker to make sure that he enjoyed what he has done for them in terms of maybe he wants to contest an election. But those people seem not to be ready for him. He gave them the ladder to climb, and they threw it off. Oshobole has been a stumbling block to Pastor Sagi Zeyamu. Even the last election that brought to Kpewu, everybody know how Oshobole stood on his way. And he came back to say, okay, as it is now, party is supreme. Let me step aside. The party said I should step aside, and I'm not going to go against it. But whoever the party now brings is going to support. He called a meeting when he came from Abuja. All of us were, I don't know how to put it. When he decided to bring that story to us. Now, he ordered us to collapse our structure for Okpewolo. I was the founder of Movement for Actualization of Pastor Sagi Zeyamu, Edo Guba 2024. Daniel Basu is my name. Elakuko, Ogele, and Eliza, I was the one that called all of them here to help me out. As the media,
That's
when
true.
anything was going on.
That's true.
You know? So, Emmanuel Agbogun, my very self, Collins,
Osaga, Collins Osaga.
Osaga, and all that, they were in that movement. After Pastor instructed us to collapse the structure of the movement to that of Okpewuru, we did. But all of us that did that today now will be abandoned. So the election came. I was a member of the Group Director Committee Council for Okpewuru 2024, led by Tioko. I have my appointment letter with me. The deputy director was Bishop Kaiben. We made that campaign, we did everything, we campaigned for him, we won everything. After the winning, we were abandoned. So Pastor saw it as something he could not just let go like that. Instead, he had to support Okpewuru. Okpewuru won. After the winning, the story changed to date. Now he said he's going for Senate now. He was called to go, Okpewuru was called. This man said he's going to Senate. There was an arrangement. Okpewuru was the one that told Pastor to go and flag up. Quote me any day. When he came from Abuja. So somebody who has built people and he has built people and he wants to be a head. What is wrong with that?
Can we ask you a question, sir? I think we also has a question for you.
Asiwaju Bola Ahmed has been a senator. He's the governor, now president. They started at the same time. So for somebody saying it's a kickback car, he's not supposed to be to contest or collect contract or whatever.
No, for that, the pastor has his right to do that. He can do it.
No, Mr. Ogele, we should ask him.
Let me quickly come in,
No,
please.
Mr. Chris, just 1 minute. Just 1 minute.
Okay.
Sir, you're talking from the politician side, okay?
Yes,
It's your constitutional right.
Is he a councillor? Has he served in the House of Rep? How is he going to attack projects? Somebody that is a ruling party in Edo State, does he have office for constituency projects? So what people are talking about, people should don't let us be ourselves. With the Benin, they are way to
we disagree with you, sir. With all due respect, sir, can we ask you two questions? You have been talking to us. I said we're not gullibles here, sir. Sir, with all due respect, no, sir, with all due respect, we've listened to you. You are talking from the politician side. You are talking as a politician. To also listen to us. Don't tell us that we should mind the way we talk. That's not factual. You don't own our constitutional right. It's your constitutional right if you want to vote for pastor, you want to support him, it's your constitutional right. But we are concerned citizens, okay? That's what democracy brings. Tell women. Don't tell us that we are jealous of him. We are not. And don't tell us how to do it. That's your constitutional right. Stop telling us that we should mind the way we talk. I say we are Nigerians. Just as the Constitution gave right to pastor, it also give right to us to criticism. We've had enough of it. You guys can compete and join in. But it does not mean that you have to then concur to us that we need to know how we talk. For what? You don't own our constitutional rights. Thank you.
Hello. Let me also come in. Let me align myself with Israel and the man that spoke before the chief. Now, I don't have anything negative. Is a man who is pursuing two rats at once. He wants to become a leader, he wants to become a candidate, he wants to become a governor. Just you only as an individual. The man who caused, he spoke brilliantly. The man who called before the chief. Now, Eze Yamu is seen as a kingmaker in Edo State, in Edo State. They say Eze Yamu want to become a governor. My brother, it will be difficult. The man, the chief that is speaking now, he is speaking from a political angle. I guess he belongs to a political party. Hold on, sir. I don't have anything against anybody. He's entitled to his own opinion.
I will correct that impression.
Yes, I also have entitled to my own opinion.
Listen, you see, we Edo people in some area we are making a very huge mistake. I disagree with you.
Mr. Ogele, no. When you say Edo people, no, Mr. Ogele, this is what I don't agree. Don't tell us. No, Mr. Ogele, I respect you.
I give you the floor now to talk. Allow me to say something, please.
All right.
Do you see where we are getting it from? In politics, I know it's interest, number one. Even in the Western world today, Western world we live, any politicians, their first priorities is their interest. That's one thing. Take it or you like it. If General Trump contested 4 years ago, he won election, the second time he comes back again and contest before he becomes the president of the United States. It's interest. It's interest. Now, Yamu is not a party. Listen, Yamu is not a party chairman. When you are talking about kingmaker, Yamu is just a leader of a party. It's just like Oshomole now. When you are talking about somebody that is greedy, you use Oshomole as an example. Oshomole has been a governor for 8 good years. Oshomole has been a national chairman of the ruling party of Nigeria. Oshomole is now a sitting senator. Oshomole still preside what happened in Edo. What are we talking Edo people? You guys are not saying that.
Let me come here.
Have it in mind. Have it in mind. Yes. Chief will understand what I'm talking about. Chief will understand what I'm talking about. Oshomole was once a governor. He was once a national chairman. Now today he's a senator. So you cannot tell me that whatever is happening Edo State politically, he will not have an input. Chief is aware of what I'm saying now. He must have an input.
Chris, that is where I will not disagree with. I will disagree with you. Listen to me. In every constituency,
Chief can interpret what I just analyzed. Now, Chief, you understand what I'm talking about. Let us not be parties now. We're not against anybody.
That is why Oshomole is taking advantage of the Edo State people.
Oshomole, no, Mr. Ogele. Oshomole is taking advantage of this politically. Hold on. Oshomole is taking advantage of. Hold on, sir. Where you are going now, this is where I disagree with you, and you have to understand this now. Oshomole is taking advantage of these political leaders who think they are doing things right. It is not me. It is not these people like Chris. Do you know why? Because this is. Do you know why? Because this man, the man that called just now, this is the same rhetoric you're using. He called and said, we should mind. Then I asked him, what right does he have in the Nigerian constitution to tell us as we Christians? Okay, that's his own. No, Mr. Ogele, hold on. Politicians, this is where we differ. That's why I told you are talking from the angle of a politician because your interest is there. It has nothing to do with we are concerned citizens. You have to also give us the right. Now, you guys are not doing it. The reason why we are here is because the structure they have built so far, they claim they built, has nothing to write home about, reflecting on the people. Why are we here? If it's actually reflecting, are we going to be here? No. So which means what they are doing is not actually showing any interest on ground. So whatever it is, we the people are not saying. When you say why the reason why I said it just now, the reason you are saying this is why I blame you guys. No, you blame the system because it's a political system that has nothing to write home about and it's not leading for the people. Yeah, and this is why we don't want it.
Even if I use that word, listen to me, my brother. You see the problem we Edo people always have. I will continue to be repeating it here. With the atrocity and the calamity Oshomole have created in Edo State, the most supporter Oshomole have is still from Edo South. But the youth, the elderly people are still the same people supporting that man. You see, in politics, anywhere in the world, it's interest. If you occupy any political office, if you cannot fight for the interest of your people, you are nowhere to be recognized. Do you know what Oshomole is still taking advantage? And those people are still the people supporting Oshomole to have interest of these people. When the federal appointment is coming out, Oshomole don't know whether Edo people or Edo State is existing. He prefer giving it to his people. That is where we find ourselves. What I'm saying is that I am not saying Edo State leader, they have done well. We know where they have failed their duty as a leader. We cannot just discredit all of them. Where are we going to start from? We must still start from a place because we cannot continue remaining that because we are just empty now without no leadership. Don't you know Edo State is empty?
Now, do you know why it's empty? Do you know why it's empty? Do you know why it's empty? Chief will be listening to me now. Let me
exactly
ask you
because it's caused by the same politicians who are talking to us that we don't know what we are doing. They caused it. So that's why we are saying
Israel, I'm on ground. When you say youth leader,
that
is the platform through which you can grow those who become our leader tomorrow. Let me ask Chief. Chief, listen to me very well, with all due respect. Now, ask Chief, who are the youth leader of the various political parties in Edo State? What is their competency? Can you tell us their CV? Tell us their CV. Tell us their personality, who they are.
They don't have.
Please, do you know some of the people in Edo State you are still talking about? The youth, they are not interested in politics. Can you come and tell me?
No, because you know why?
They are interested. They're interested with the character in Oredo. With the character in Oredo, it will be difficult for any right-thinking Benin man. It will be difficult for any right-thinking Benin man to come and participate fully politically.
Mr. Chris, let me give you guys. Let me show you guys what happened today. Let me
say something. Chris that is talking here. You start your political career from your local government. You never start from Oredo. You are well recognized today. Yes. You started your political career in your own local government. Do you start from Oredo? Must everybody go to Oredo?
When I keep laying emphasis on Oredo, the people the governor are using against our people, they are from Oredo. Those criminals, those touts, those group of idiots that is creating tension in Benin City, Edo State, they are from Oredo. Yes, they are not from Ovia, they are not from Bikbobaka, they are not from Unwode, they are not from Ovia Southwest. They are from Oredo. They are the one creating tension. Look at Edo State today. Edo State senatorial. They will not been able to come together and unite and say this is what we want for Edo State. Edo State is like a woman without a husband. Chief, if you are on ground, you should know what I'm talking about. I'm fully young. I know what is happening here. This is not classroom work. It's what we see on a daily basis. What we are saying, what I'm talking about now, countless number of Benin people, they are also complaining. When you go to Edo Central, their politics is this over there. They speak with whether the ruler of the opposition party, they speak with one voice. When you go to Edo North, the same thing. Now, when you come to Edo South, those hoodlums at the center there, they wouldn't allow peace to reign. You that say diaspora, come down, come tell me, say you want to join them. When you see their character, their mode of operation, you will buy the next available ticket and run away. 51st century, these guys, they still live in a state of nature. Then you want our political aspects to be clear, my brother, something is wrong. We must tell ourselves the truth.
Okay, sir.
This platform is just strictly to educate our people.
That's right.
If we don't tell them the right thing, we are still where we are. We saw the way how Edo State election was conducted, the last gubernatorial election. Would you say we are heading towards progress politically?
Hello,
would
sir.
you say that?
Hello, sir.
Why?
Okay.
All
right. You know the elderly mother or the chairman or the Oga that called earlier to defend the pastor. You know, if you listen, I'm sure pastor is getting close to 70 years, and we have been hearing about pastor since 1998. Thank God he said he's one of the founding father of PDP, one of the founding father of APC. So politically, he has been active till this second, right? And at that age, normally, although in politics they don't use age, normally by 65 years, 60 years, you are retired. Meaning, a human being, 65 years, 60 years, you have done what you came to this life to do in terms of public service. You know, the man was saying something like, he said, pastor, I've never had any elective position. You know, leadership is not about title. As I'm here now, you know, because they're talking about, you know, we are talking about locality. All politics are local. Today, I'm the secretary of an estate with over 10,000 residents. I'm the secretary. And in that estate, I'm a Benin man. In that estate, in our ESCOs, we are 8. We have 2 Igbo, 2 Edo, one is Ishan, me and Bini. We have a Yoruba, then the other tribe. All of us at the end of the day, we are 8 in numbers. I never knew that. They did that, and I was not part of the ESCOs at the beginning. But every time there are ODA meetings, I'm always contributing. Always. And how did I come in? It was when we were going to do the end of year party. So I brought my resources and my skills. I read public administration and political science in Uniben. And I just, because the chairman was bereaved, so I had to step in. And so when the chairman later saw that the whole thing went well, so they were asking, so the committee members had to recommend me that this is the guy. So the next meeting, all the community elders, they say no. They say I should join the ESCO. That I should be the secretary. That they're having lacunas. But what I'm trying to say is that presently to today, if I press my phone, I'm not in the country right now. If I press my phone now, I know all the cameras in the estate, the movement. We hold meetings online. I'm not present there. But I'm still very influential in terms of when it comes to opinion, come to ideas. So all politics are local. You know that man came in just now. The man was trying to say, Pastor have not done the pastor. So are you telling us that since Pastor left as his secretary, Pastor have not done anything for Edo people? As I speak to you tonight, I'm from Ward 7, Ibubaha. I sent a street light. It was FC Casino. I wanted to call so I would commission it. But later I was like, why am I creating awareness? I put street lights everywhere. You know that after like 3 weeks, my dad called me. My dad told me that he said that some of the street lights have been stolen. They had to bring others back into the compound. Because I put them on the pole, NEPA pole and whatever. So when my dad told me that thing really hurt me for like, oh, it's not because of the resources, it's not because of the money. Because I was like, I did this thing for these guys. I don't live in Edo, I don't live in Benin. But when in my own mind, I was like, or is it that would have created awareness to let people realize that this street light is for you guys, so it's not because people were lying that it's the NEPA people that came to repair the light that stole the the solar light, that the one that I think they took more than close to 30 or so that they stole it. So I was hot, I was feeling bad. I was like, I did this thing for you guys. Why? Because I also did it in Lagos. I was like, okay, let me also do it in my own community where my dad 2 houses he has in Oredo. I sent there, you know. But I felt bad. I was like, so the number one thing is that people don't have that sense of responsibility, like to that ownership, that the kind of pain. Maybe because of sometimes education is a way type of education weakens a man to some level. All of us are speaking since we're all intellectuals. Now, what really happened? Like when I went to University of Benin, before I graduated by 24 years. And by that time, I'm sure that people like Edo State and the rest of them, those guys were already active practically in politics. Then before we came out from school, Kowole came out with just a theory, no practical. Before we could come in, those guys, do you know that if you have been doing something for over 4 years, you're already a master? If you really concentrate. That's why I observe. If you go to school, within 4 years, you graduate. If you, during election, if you notice, after 4 years, you don't say the election. Meaning, within 4 years, any plan you have, you should be able to execute it within 4 years. Because one thing we don't understand is that Obebolo, all these guys, they are taking about a decade away from our life every year, every decade. How many decades do we live for this world? Let's say yes, we live 6 decades.
God bless you.
So people are still saying Obebolo must complete 8 years. Obebolo want to take 8 years away from my life without doing anything. And then they say no, he must return. And our time is going. The Izeyamo of go look Izeyamo face now.
1999.
Izeyamo 1999. He don't old. He don't question. Because these guys, see, listen, there's never a vacuum when it comes to leadership. All these guys, they are normal guys like me and you. There's nothing special about Izeyamo. There's nothing special about Obebolo. You know what I like Obebolo? Obebolo don't show to everybody, say anybody can be a leader. Now, wait till Obebolo show to the world, anybody can be anything. Now, because I'm a psychologist and sociologist, so that's one thing. But you need to take the positive from every negative. Say, at least God can bless anybody. God can uplift anybody. But at the end of the day, there's a lot of things wrong. Like some people say that the youth are not serious. Who told the youth are not serious? With my academic, with my record, that's what I do right now. I supervise over close to 12,000 people who come, because we have shops there, we have mosques, we have schools in our estate, where I'm the secretary. we manage them. And every month, we must give account. I was discussing with some people. I was telling them that if I become a local government chairman, I'm going to give account. Like the revenue, the money coming from FAC, everything I'm going to put. And the man say, no, you are going too far. Why will you do that? I say, I'm telling you, I'm not telling you about what I'm imagining to do. This is what we do in my own estate. So that we have like 100 million, 50 million. We produce it, expenditure. I say, if there's one man, the man with the eye, he will always get drunk and come to meet you. If you come, chairman, no, this are like the money is stolen, money is missing. So these are chairman. The chairman, they have their own money join our project if we are doing any work in the estate. But the chairman will laugh. The chairman can't stand up. Okay, let me explain to you. This is how we spend the money. This is the receipt. We go explain. This drug does not contribute. It does not pay its levy. It does not pay anything. But if they question us, like, what have people done with our money? Because it's a responsibility to ask us. We go stand up. You see, billionaire go explain to who be tenant because he's a resident. That's why we call it resident. Not you don't need to own a house in that estate. I know you reside there. You have the right to ask the leadership. You have the right to call them anytime that there's something going on. No. And everybody, so that's what leadership is all about. It's about service. So we go stand up. The accountant will come and the show and say, "Okay, spend money. This is the amount we pay for the road. This is the amount we pay for cleaning." We'll call the show everybody. We show them the income and expenditure every month. So, and if you check in governance, if you check Obebolo, okay, good sir. Obebolo every year will come and publicly tell us the budget. But when it comes to expenditure, we know the year I spend the money. All the people we give contract, we know the year. All the contractors, we know they know. During time of bidding, we know they know. But we
don't ask questions.
Yes.
We don't. Because when you ask questions, people will tag you as something else.
Yeah, what I noticed is that monarchy system, see, there were brain money for Edo State. That monarchy system, that Obaship. So if anybody owe any title, you don't talk to king. It's a psychological something. Once anybody become governor, senator, now, yes, man. Yeah, like I know, you know this guy called Victor Ekato. I was driving past, Victor Ekato, the late Victor Ekato that died. I was driving past the road because he did area wide, all those roads in Bubaka, because he was former the super deck. So I was driving past. So I was telling the guy, so I saw the guy on the road, I picked him, I was driving. So when I was in Benin, I was telling the guy that, this road is really good. Like I was commenting, they must say, yes. He says, Ekato that is spending his money. So I was like, no, not Ekato is spending money, he's spending government money. He said, no, Ekato. So I told him, like, do you know, because you need to go down to all these guys on the street. Maybe you really understand their mindset.
My brothers and sisters, I beg you, all my panelists, we don't pay for years since. I beg.
Okay. Let me round up.
1 minute.
All right, let me round up. So the guy was saying that is it have to explain. I tried to. Do you know that at the end of the day, I had to like so that Moon not quarrel or let me try to raise his level of awareness. Me and that guy we ended up agreeing that Ekato added this money to do the road. That the super tech, this guy, he added his money to do the road. So there are a lot of people think that this politician is spending his money. That marking us now says he make money from his father money, his father company. That's the one that he has making money for. You see that information when they said, and it's not a lie, not truth. But we still know how the rest they go. We still know. So so the point is that we should not confuse people. A lot of people are really confused. A lot of people you see, the way we are bada, we are cold. Like you see Bebulo now, wear this thing, not today the brain, they don't know anything. So that's why this platform, I will continue to come here to contribute.
Not be lie,
and to enlighten people.
Thank you very much.
You said we are bada, not today, don't be lie,
Please, 1 minute to wrap it up, please.
Yes, I want to thank all our viewers all over the world. Our fellow brothers and sisters in diaspora, even at our local environment here, go get your PVC. Campaigning via social media will not help us alone. We need to calm down. We need to make our little contributions. We should know the right person to vote for. And those is in a circle. You understand? We need to take it out of this circle. We need to take it out of the hand of those few individuals who probably feel the state belongs to them. The state belongs to all of us all. Not any individual, not any family. This is the city of God. We must act collectively to withdraw power from these so-called leaders who probably feel the state belongs to them. I urge every one of us, come next year election is going to be safe for every one of us. Get your PVC, go cast your vote for the man who feel probably that can pilot the face of the state for the next 4 years. And if you play with that your thumb on that very day, wait for the next 4 years, you will see the other side of it. Thank you very much, and God bless every one of us.
Thank you, Mr. Chris. Israel, 1 minute, wrap it up, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. Like you said, all these political things that they want to start indoctrinating Edo people. I feel sorry for you. People like us are not going to buy to this idea of the Yifasu. You saw it already coming. Ogele, you have to allow us to start asking questions because this is
No,
how
I just
democracy
that
works.
is your own opinion. You ask
Because
questions. Yeah?
anyone who comes to this platform and does not want to take questions, go back home, then you are not fit to represent us. Democracy does not work like that. Democracy does not work and people should not be jealous. It's a public, it's just a private citizen. If he doesn't want to be criticized, they should sit down in his house. Like I said, I know people, get your PVC. Or where na you na when you talk women. Because it's the
Yeah, that's
I'm
true.
telling you, this is no time for anybody to come and sugarcoat you. They are all fake people. Oh my boy, Manarima. So Emma, so you have to change it. Don't let them tell you, oh, this one is a leader. I'm not a leader. Tell me one political party that has a structure of a grassroots or a youth leader that understands what is called law. Look at the one we have in Edo. They're all riffraff. They're all riffraff. So you don't need to invest on people like this. And do not, I will tell you, don't waste your vote
When
in those people.
you
You don't
are
have
advised,
anything for it.
you still need to advise the youth of Nigeria or youth of Edo should show interest
That
of
is what they did.
These
Yes,
guys,
that
they
is
are
what
not
we need to.
they are not
We,
interested. I've talked to a lot of
no,
them, my brother.
Mr. Gele, that's why I told you just now. I said never make assumption. You saw somebody came now from Edo. You saw somebody came now from Nigeria and joined you on the platform, which means there are a lot of ears listening to us here. Anybody coming here, you should be ready for questioning.
That's
Thank
true.
you very much, Edo people. See you tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you, my fans, lovers everywhere in the world. God bless every one of you that like my video and share my video. See you guys for the next broadcast. Good night.